can never lose what you thought. Hey, I can never lose what you thought.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Mignon Show. I am your host, Mignon.
And I'm your co-host, Roz.
We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in with us each and every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. And if you are watching on YouTube, we ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe, yes.
Yes, so, oh my goodness, Mother's Day.
Yes, Mother's Day. For us DC natives.
Mother's Day. We are so excited. Oh my goodness, this is a special time of the year. And then sometimes it's a sad time of the year for other people who have lost their moms. And some moms are sad because they have lost their children. Mm-hmm. But overall, it's just a day of reflection. And so, you know, hopefully everybody will get in a place of peace where they're able to accept to say, you know what, this is just a day. It is not the end of the world, and you can get through it.
Yes.
You can get through it.
Amen.
So, how was your Mother's Day weekend, Roz?
It was great. Saturday, my goddaughter, shout out to Shanice, my Pookie, she graduated from Delaware State on Saturday.
Congratulations.
So we got to go to her graduation. Her mother and I have been best friends for over 25 years. I had the honor and the pleasure of being her godmom. So we went there, and it was amazing just to see all the young people and even the older people like getting their degrees, their bachelors, their masters, their doctor. I was in there like, oh my goodness. So it was amazing at Delaware State to be able to celebrate that. And then yesterday was Mother's Day. It was amazing. My husband, I'm telling you, of all the stuff that he did and cooked and grilled and got crabs and all that, the fact that he cleaned up, that is like the best thing ever.
Yeah,
the house was clean, and our daughter was in the bed. I didn't have to put her to bed. It was at a reasonable time, so that was the best thing. But he did do it up in the grill and cooked and did all that kind of stuff. So it was good. It was a busy weekend, blessed, booked and busy, but it was great. It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
My son working, he has his first job, so he was able to buy gifts. So,
okay.
I like when they start buying the gifts.
I got gifts.
So I got my own little grill. I wanted an indoor grill because Tony always outside grilling, and I'm not going out there with bugs. Grill. I'm not going out there with no bugs. So I got a nice little indoor grill so I can try to see what's really going on with the grill.
I love an indoor grill.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna bring some stuff in here.
Yeah, you can cook anytime or no smoke, because I just don't like all
I don't like
smoke.
the smoke. Right, it's getting your pores, and then I have allergy and asthma, so I just didn't want to. So I have a smokeless indoor grill that I'm gonna work on, and I'm gonna bring our engineer and Mignon some food in here. They don't ever bring me no food in here because I don't eat meat, so they come up here with me, but I'm gonna bring them some grilled vegetables.
I like grilled vegetables. I do. So that sounds amazing.
Yes. And how was yours?
Oh my goodness, mine was good. Well, my youngest son, he actually celebrated Mother's Day earlier, and I found that I will be a grandmother again. So I'm so excited about that. And so his girlfriend right now is on a cruise, just living it up.
She better do it now.
So she is enjoying her Mother's Day on a cruise. So that was awesome. And you guys know I do not celebrate holidays. Right. So this is another holiday that I do not celebrate. So it's not too, I don't put that much in it. But still, other people do, so I still enjoy it. So my youngest son, they have known for years that I don't celebrate, but they'll still, acknowledge it and do things for me. But it's nothing major that I do. But I did get a chance to go to a Mother's Day brunch on yesterday with some of the grieving moms that I know from the Coalition of Concerned Mothers, and it was just awesome. It was like about 20 mothers was there. Tina, Daryl's wife, the one that has a show here, the Daryl Harrison show here. She was there. Tina was there, and just a lot of other women. And it's kind of like bittersweet,
right?
Because you get together, but we decided yesterday that nobody was gonna tell any sad stories.
Okay.
You know, it was some new moms that we were meeting, and at first we were going to share stories of these new moms, but we decided to just share memories of our children.
Okay.
You know, so it was great. We got a chance to break bread. Channel 9 was there, filming everything, and it was just a nice day of comfort. You know, for some mothers who otherwise would have been alone.
Right.
Because some of the mothers in the group, they lost their only child.
Right.
You know, and so it was just a day for them just to get together and just love on one another in that sisterhood. And it was just beautiful. And so I just want to shout out to Rashika McBride. Thank you so much, honey. We know everything that you're going through with losing your only son, Greg, and still trying to find his murderers. And it's been 4 years later, and for you to think of us, it was just beautiful. And so we just continue to uplift you and pray, and all the other mothers. And I thank you guys for inviting me out.
I like, again, bittersweet, but I like that, you know, because when the camera's gone, when the home going is over and things like that, and you know, when holidays do come around, you need someone. So the fact that all of you ladies was there in a sisterhood to be able to share memories and, you know, things like that. I saw your page and I was like, oh wow, you know, and I'm always like, you know, I said I was gonna reach out to you yesterday, but then I saw that you were, you know, there I said, okay, she good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that, I saw pictures, I was like, okay, she good. I'll hit her up tomorrow. I'll let her do her thing today, and I'll hit her up tomorrow. Because I always say I'm always amazed and I'm just by your strength anyway. So that was good. I'm glad that you were able to do that. Shout out to Channel 9 for being there and
absolutely
and recording that. I mean, it's bittersweet, but
absolutely, because the thing of it is that, you know, with grieving, you know, people always want to dictate how long you grieve and when you should grieve, and so it's always good to be among people who understand.
Yeah,
you know, because everybody don't understand your journey,
right.
And so with people that understand it, it's easier for you to sit with them and talk with them because they understand where you're coming from, right. Whether it's been 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, or 40 years.
Yeah, I was about to say, 40 years.
You know, they understand that trauma.
Tell somebody how to grieve, how long to grieve, how they should. People grieve different things. Your time on how it is to heal your wounds from my time to heal my wounds. Like, who are you to tell me? Well, how am I supposed to do? Again, what's her name again?
Rashika,
thank you. I'm definitely praying for you and your continued strength, and to all the ladies that was there yesterday for your continued strength. And I pray that you find closure soon on what happened to your
absolutely
son, so.
And that's why it's so important with support groups for whatever that thing is in your life that you're going through. That's why support groups are so important, where you can go and you can lean on those people who understand, and the ones that's not pointing fingers at you because of how you choose to deal with your trauma or your situation. You know,
you can't tell, like, if you haven't been there. You can't. How can you really understand me or what I'm going through, how I'm feeling, or things like that? And when people say I can only imagine, no, you can, and I pray you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? So when you say those type of things, so again, it was good. I know my best friend cousin lost her mom a couple of weeks ago, so this was her. This was her first Mother's Day, and I watched her Facebook post. I did reach out to her, and I watched her Facebook post. She didn't have any family where she lives at, so she said that she was going through it, but God, her church family came and kind of helped her and, you know, got her out and things like that. And I'm like, see, that's what we need. We need our communities to be strong and to be supporting one another and helping each other and things. And it's just in daily things, and this is mental health
Awareness Month. Yes, it is.
So that's definitely deep when it comes to when the holidays come up, because we know that's when it's really hard for a lot of people. Even when you don't celebrate it, because you see celebration all around you,
yes,
it still bothers you.
Yeah,
so.
It's definitely a trigger.
It is.
Holidays are definitely triggered with losses with everyone, because like this was also our first Mother's Day without my grandmother.
Your grandmother, yep.
Last year she passed 2 days after Mother's Day.
I
so
remember.
you know, so I was after I came back from my Mother's Day event. You know, I was with my mother. But we was just
I love your
home,
mother.
quiet, you know, in our space, just letting us be us, you know. And it was so funny because I'm going to share this. But I had bought my mother this little gift. It was like a bouquet, but it was a bouquet of candy, right? And I'm just looking at it. I'm like, that is just so cute. And so I just bought it. And, you know, usually I don't buy things for Mother's Day, but something just said get it. So I just got it. When I got home, I gave it to her. I was like, Happy Mother's Day. And she was like, oh, that is so cute. Why this morning I woke up, the first thing on my mind, the first thing on my mind, that voice inside of me said, you bought a bouquet of candy for your mother that's diabetic. Are you trying to kill her? And I said, oh my God, I forget all about it.
See, that's because you was thinking about how you like to eat. See, I told y'all we like
Probably
to eat
so.
on this
I
show
probably
all
wanted
the
the
time.
candy like, oh, I love the Kit Kat. I love the Snickers.
So how many pieces you ate?
None.
You didn't eat none of them yet? So
No.
So can you
told
bring
her-
them in here for
so
me and
listen,
Ron?
So listen, I told her this morning, I said, Mom, I can't believe I did that. She said, you know what? She said, as soon as you gave it to me, she said, I was like, she done bought me all this candy, knowing I'm diabetic. I said, Mama, I ain't trying to. I said, Mama, I ain't trying to kill you. I said, don't eat every day. I said, you just eat a little teeny piece, and then when them grandkids come over here, you give it to them.
Grandkids.
Because I totally forgot. I just thought it was cute.
Yeah, I like when you see unique gifts that's not the normal. You do kind of be like, oh my goodness, this is so different. So
Yes,
I
I'm
love
like,
your
oh my
mother. Shout out to
goodness.
your mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mama.
You
Don't
can
eat
send
up all
me-
that
You
candy.
can send me some of the candy in here. I'm in here every Monday from 6 to 7. Just send it by Mignon. I will happily eat it for you.
Yes. So that was just crazy. But I'm telling you, I didn't even think about it. So that was the first thing on my mind when I woke up in this morning. I said, ain't that crazy? I said, this girl done gave a diabetic a bouquet of candy. God help me, okay? Sometimes I
Your
get
heart
ahead
was
of
in the right
myself. It
place.
really
Your
was. Because
heart
I don't
was in
usually buy gifts. I haven't bought any gifts in probably like 19 years.
Okay, your heart was in the right place.
I haven't bought gifts on any holidays for 19 years. I stopped celebrating in 2000.
Okay.
And so I just thought I was doing something. And see, that's what happened. You should have put more thought into it. I said, girl, you're going to think about it, then you give her candy. Well, anyway, she loved the gift. Anyway, it's the thought that
She
counts.
was looking at her side eye all day, though.
She trying to get rid of me.
She bringing me these Kit Kats up in.
It was just so cute. So we wanted to shout out to all the mothers
Yes, and
out
my
there,
mommy
all the
too.
grandmothers, yes, the
Grandmama.
aunties,
And the women
the
who
stepmommies.
the bonus mothers,
Yes.
and even to the women who don't have children but are those mentor figures and their mama figures, because I know a lot of women who don't have biological kids but they'll help raising other people's children. So shout out to all the women. How about that?
All
We
the
shout out to
women.
all the women out there that are helping us raise our kings and queens up. So.
Absolutely. So guys, today, oh my goodness, speaking of Mother's Day, we have an awesome team in the studio today. It's an awesome mother and daughter team. Lakita Thompson and Destiny Thompson, they are here. They are in the studio. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, they'll be sitting right here at the desk. So we'll be back.
Y'all ready to move a little bit here? It's been a long time ill. Hey, I watch a part of it. We're gonna start off in cruise control for you, baby. A nice and easy fella. Gonna do this for all the sexy Aquarians in here. Happy birthday to you, baby. Let the pocket watch here. Happy birthday to Miss Sabrina. Yes, right, baby. What you say, baby? I'm coming to you. And Mr. Danny got a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Danny. What you got for me, baby? A big paw. Happy B-Day to Big Paw. Watch the pocket watch here. And Lauren got a birthday. That's coming from the sexy Troy. Too smooth, Troy. That's right. That's right. Shout out to all the sexy Aquariuses in here. All right. Hey, I Bella Donna, watch the clock do the work. up on them, Cherie. Sweet Cherie, baby. Yes, indeed. Hey.
Take the lead tonight. Who it's gonna be? I'm gonna sit right here, tell you all that comes to me. If you have something to say, you should say it right now. You ready? You give me a feeling that I've never felt before, and I deserve it. You know I deserve it. It's becoming something that's impossible to know. It is what we make it, but I was wondering maybe if I make you my baby, if we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? Well, if you ask me, I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, if you ask me, I'm ready. I know you have said to me, this is exactly how it should do. It's meant to be. Time is of the earth, so I'll wait for eventually. If we gon' do something right, we should do it right now. Yeah. Oh, you give me.
I personally helped several people reclaim their healthy lives with a ketogenic lifestyle. Together with our team at Wakaya Perfection, we have helped over 4,000 people struggling with weight loss, burn off unwanted fat naturally, control hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and high cholesterol with our Beulah Fit Keto Fuel Shake and high-impact ginger and turmeric. Contact me for yours. Buttons about that ketolife.mywakaya.com. That's BUTTONSBOUTTATEOLIFE.MYWAKAYA.com or call 202-875-3926.
This is a keto-friendly diet, and weight loss expectation is approximately 1 to 2 pounds per week. Individual results can and will vary.
Business owners looking for a place to advertise your business and promote your products and services? VoxWave is the right place. We have over 10,000 views a day and 70,000 listeners a month. For more information, contact Reg Gaskins at 240-832-4455.
VoxWave now features a streaming radio media player on our website's front page, where local artists can get their music played 24/7. For more information on getting your music in rotation or to perform live at our studio, contact Reg Gaskins at 240-832-4455.
Android users, the VoxWave app is now available in the Google Play Store. Download the app today on your Android device to listen in and view programs.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. You are on the Mignon Show with Roz. And as you can see, we have two amazing ladies in here today, a mother and a daughter duo.
Yes.
Talk about Mother's Day. We got a mother
Yes.
and a daughter up in the studio today. So I am going to have the pleasure of introducing Destiny Thompson. She is an 11-year-old best-selling author. So in case you didn't catch that, she is an 11-year-old best-selling author, motivational speaker, inspirationalpreneur, and owner of Inspire to Inspire LLC, where she inspires young ladies to go for their dreams and goals through empowerment, education, and community service. She is creative, outgoing, and an anointing young lady who brings light to every room she enters. She is a natural-born, multi-talented artist who has developed her skills as an artist, animator, and actor. Her book, The Inspire Journal, is a journal for youth of all ages to express their thoughts, dreams, art, and aspiration. She uses the book to do workshops, vision board parties, and inspires others. Destiny landed her first acting role in 2018 with Native Images Film Company in a movie called Welcome Home and is looking forward to filming soon. In her spare time, she enjoys skating, drawing, animating, and spending time with her family. We're going to have to clap that up, y'all. She is 11 years old doing all of these amazing, wonderful things. So welcome, Destiny.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for being here. And we love your blue hair.
Thank you.
You just
You're
inspired
welcome.
me with all of this.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let me
Look, and
breathe
we're
in.
also actresses as well.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We've been in stage plays and movies.
Yes.
Well, I'm getting ready to start filming my first movie next month. So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
And I don't know how many she got under her belt.
So I had my first movie 2 years ago. So we're filming for another movie, but we are in stage plays. I have about 3 stage plays I'm in this year. So
Excited.
excited.
Yeah. So I am going to introduce Mama Bear over here. This is my Keita boo. But to y'all, her name is Lakita Keita Stewart Thompson, is a servant of the Lord, a visionary, mother, mentor, entrepreneur, community and social advocate, a philanthropist, a teacher, publisher, and a #1 best-selling author. She is the founder and president of the National Association of Mother and Daughters United Worldwide, Inc., which fosters better bonds between daughters and moms. Her ultimate desire is to have an international one-stop resource center for women and girls seeking to overcome life-altering circumstances through passion, purpose, partnerships, and philanthropy. Welcome, Keita Boo.
I love it. I love it. Mother-daughter in here today.
Yes, and they
I
have
love
this
her.
awesome mother-daughter association. So, guys, we're going to have to get into this. You can find out what it's all about and how you can support them.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I am so glad that y'all here. I mean, it's like took forever to get you here.
I know.
But
she's
busy.
here.
We got her today on the Mignon Show.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
Isn't that funny when
thought
your
that's
kids
'cause of
have a
her.
schedule?
And that is so true because she is definitely booked and
Less
busy.
booked than busy.
Because I even was gonna get her to come to the networking vendor thing that we did. And tell us what she had on her schedule.
So she is involved in a Biz Kids Academy. So she's been taking a course for the last 6 weeks. And at the end of that course, they'll be doing a Shark Tank, which will be taking place this weekend, where she's competing against other young
So that's why she wasn't able to be there because, y'all, she was in the academy learning how she's going to pitch her business to Shark Tank because she going to win that thing.
Yes, you going to win that thing, bro.
That
You
thing
gonna
and
win
bring
that.
it home.
You
So
gonna win
talk
that.
about that. How was that experience going to that academy every week? When you showed up, what did you expect?
I was mostly inspecting how you would learn about being an entrepreneur and starting your own business out strong, and make sure you're making good eye contact with the person you're talking to not make them look like you are somewhere else and not facing their way, and being more involved into the conversation.
Absolutely, I feel it.
Well, I need to learn that because
She did that thing.
She was like,
She did that
Let
thing.
me let you know I'm
Yeah, she did that thing.
So shout out to that because she learned
Yes,
it. She did a
that
great
was
job.
She did that. Yes. That's how you do it.
I need to learn that
That's how
because I
you
am
do
bad
it.
at that.
Because once they know you're not paying attention, they have disengaged from you and they're not even listening to what you're saying. So I love that.
Good
yes.
job. You did a good job.
Yes,
You
she
did. A good
did. Woo! And so what else? Okay, so what else did you learn? So you already finished your 6 weeks, right? So what else did they teach you? Don't give away everything because people need to go through that process themselves. But just share one more other thing that you learned since you were there.
I learned also not to spend all my money on myself and to put it in my save, spend, invest,
and share to other people, except for keeping all the money to myself and just spending it. Because I can use it to invest.
Amen.
I can use it to buy stuff I need for my business. If I want to go in the future, and if I want to be stronger, have a stronger business.
Amen.
Y'all hear that?
That is smart. That is smart.
Did y'all hear that? Invest in your business.
Invest.
And I keep spending it on frivolous stuff about designers and who got the latest bag. And you know, I'm going to talk about these nails today because I talked about them yesterday at my event. And you know, my nails, y'all could tell these nails, I need to have a fill-in. And last Friday, I sat at home. This wasn't nothing wrong with this nail. But because I got OCD, I sat there and I kept picking with it till I broke it off. It was my intention to break it. So I broke it off. And what keeps me humble in my space is because, you know what, I could have went and got my nails done. But I don't want to be so superficial like that. I don't want to ever think that I can't show up somewhere and do something because my nails ain't done. It's some people who wouldn't even do this TV show if their nails wasn't done.
Well, it ain't me, because as y'all can see, these nails ain't never done.
You know, so it keeps me humble in myself to know I'm just a regular girl that's out here trying to make it and do it like everybody else. I'm not going to be out here pretending like I got to be all done up all the time because it's not that serious to me anymore.
Right.
It's not that serious anymore. So.
Never too old to learn some lessons.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
Absolutely.
And I love that is one of your takeaways that you learned from the class, because that's very important, especially because you're such a young entrepreneur. You're not going out just spending your money on whatever because you're young, but you're understanding that you need to invest, that you need to help other people and things like that. So I like that. So kudos to you for that.
Absolutely. Kudos.
I love her spirit.
I know. She's so precious.
Talking about she was nervous. She up here doing the things. She walking in talking about she nervous. And then I read her resume. She not nervous. This girl is doing it talking about She gonna be teaching classes.
Yes, she is. She does that. She does work. Oh, so let's talk about your workshops and stuff that you do.
So in my workshops, I mostly teach young girls about starting their business and becoming entrepreneurs. So if they have their business right now in the present, they won't have to work for other people in the future. And they can make their own business and other people will work for them. So they can have money for themselves and spend it on other people so they can have their own job, their own house, stuff like that.
That is awesome. That is so good because we know how important those workshops are.
Yep.
We know how important those workshops are.
I'm loving it. I'm loving to see so many of our youth actually going after their dreams, becoming entrepreneurs and authors and actors right here in our community, like right in your backyard. I'm just amazed when we had our networking event. We met some youth entrepreneurs. One of them was like making her own soap, just like so talented. I mean, I probably looked at her soap for like 15 minutes because I'm just like, so this what you sit home and do? Like, you know what I'm saying? But just to see him, like you and all the things that you're doing. We have someone with lemonade and comic books. The fact that comic books is still a thing to our youth, that's a big thing. Because you would think comic books are a thing of the past, but to see a comic, and it's really a great comic book, shout out to James, and things like that. And, my daughter Imani J, author. So I'm just amazed at our youth who are actually doing it, and doing it with a purpose.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They have a purpose. There's a message behind the things that they're doing. They have a purpose behind whether it's the bullying, it's the self-esteem, it's the helping others, it's the inspiring others. I mean, that's what I really love about the fact that our youth, we adults can learn so much for our youth. Not only that, they support each other. You know what I mean? Like, youth support each other. I don't understand where we got lost in the translation of supporting each other, but I will say that the youth actually support each other. They're at each other's events. They're calling each other like, hey, you want to come here? So again, I shout out to you. I tip my hat off to you. You can be doing anything else on Fortnite or whatever, all these games these kids be playing, but instead you're in school, learn how to invest in your business, talking about how you not working for nobody. People gonna work for you. So I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
And it boils down to the parenting.
Yes.
the parenting is that, what are you going to invest in for your children? You have to invest in them. If this is something that they want to do, then they learn from you. They learn their habits from you. So if they see you grinding and pulling all into it and got to be your best, and it's going to have them to be their best and do everything what they have to do. And her mom is a publisher and got some best-selling books under her belt. And now baby girl got her book under her belt. So let's talk about this. Talk about the Be Inspired Journal.
So my journal is a journal.
We love journals.
For young girls, and it has positive messages in it on each page. So you can draw or write. Like, say if a girl has sadness or going through family drama, it's like a diary to write feelings inside and positive, so they can stay positive all the time and not have negative thoughts inside of their mind. If they do,
that is awesome.
And it does have some great
We
messages
need that.
in
We
here.
need that every day because we need to be encouraged. And a lot of times, we can't wait on other people to encourage us or uplift us. And so we have to learn how to do that for ourselves. So I thank you. Thank you for even writing that.
Believe in yourself. You hear that? Believe in yourself. And everyone needs this. Not even the young, the old. Everyone needs this. So this is great. You need to journal. You need to write down your thoughts. You need to write down your vision, your plans, and things like that. So I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You are doing great things.
thank you.
And what grade are you in? Fifth
Mm.
grade. Look at that. Elementary school. Fifth grade.
So do your school, 6th grade, you stay at the same school, or will you be going to middle school?
Going to middle school.
Oh,
so
look
this
at
is going to be
you.
a new chapter.
They not ready for you, boo. You come in there already. She come in middle school with titles already. She like, I ain't new to this. I am. All right.
True to this.
Yes.
True to this. Oh my goodness. This, like I always say, I am so amazed that all of my girlfriends and what they're doing and how they're passing that on to their children. Love what you're doing, Roz, with your family, and Keita and Misha and so many other of you guys who are just out there doing it. It's just amazing. But this is what it's going to take, because it finally is giving us the control back to the path that we want to create for our own children. Because for so long, society was dictating what our children become, whether they became a doctor, a nurse, a football player, a basketball player. It wasn't those many things where you can see them growing to be millionaires. You know, now you have children, like I would stop talking about the richest person on YouTube right now. He may have turned 9 by now, but it's a 9-year-old YouTuber, and all he's doing is playing with toys. And he's a millionaire over and over again.
My daughter contributes to that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You
and he became a millionaire. He did that at 8 years old.
Yeah.
So it's amazing now how lucrative it is that when you start pouring into your children and, this uplifting them of where this can go and what it can do, because it has changed. I'm telling you, YouTube has changed the game.
The game, yes.
YouTube has changed the game.
And our youth, the ones who changing it. Like the way their mind works, their creativity, the things they want to do, it's unlimited what they can do when they have the great support system behind them, pushing them, investing in them, encouraging them, inspiring them to do things. Like 11. This baby is 11, y'all, in 5th grade. Already with so many things that some of us want to do that we haven't even sit down and did. I mean, when you already a best-selling author already, when you already at
a motivational speaker, already facilitating classes, workshops, and stuff,
and you 11 years old, already on platforms, talking about helping others and inspiring others. Like, that is just amazing. So I know I've said it a couple times, but I'm so proud of you. Shout out to you, and shout out to all of our youth entrepreneurs who out here who doing the thing, they lead, and this is our future. These babies are our future. We need to continue to invest in what our children are going to do. So parents, if they say they want to do it, inspire them, encourage them. Even if you don't even understand what it is, they know what they want to do. Just inspire them, uplift them, and pray over that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on the Mignon Show with Roz. We'll help you.
Absolutely.
And
we can definitely connect you to some people that's doing it.
We definitely
connect you. That's what it's about. It's about networking and connecting because you don't know everything. It's when I go and speak, I meet people that's doing things that I still want to do.
Yep.
So that's why you got to continually to stay out there, get out there, and keep recreating yourself. You cannot stay the same person thinking you're going to go to the next level. Each level is going to take a different version of you.
Yep. And each day, that's what I aspire to be, a better version of me than yesterday.
Absolutely.
So today, I don't want to be who I was yesterday because I wanted to grow from what I did yesterday to be who I'm going to become in the future. So yes, come on to the Mignon Show. You can sit right up here. We will connect you. If you have a child, definitely contact us. We have had so many youth entrepreneurs on this show.
Yes.
So many. That's doing so many things, great things in a community, hosting rallies and, all kind of things like that. So come on over here. We can help you. We can get you started. We can steer you into the mamas who behind this and the contacts that they have because sharing is caring. And there's room at the top for all of us and our children if we just work together.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do, we have come to another break. And when we come back, we will be talking to the mama bear of this team, Keita Boo. We'll be right back.
Come on. You ready? Hey, this is Darryl Harrison, the first of Darryl Harrison, the second show. Watch me on Voxwave Radio every Friday from 3 o'clock to 4:30. Join in, tune in, learn something.
DJ Rick Entertainment, the hottest DJ in the DMV area. CEO of Step Your Game Up in the Youth Project Show. The DJ on the Heartbeat Congo Hour and sound engineer for a variety of bands. DJ Rick Entertainment is your #1 company for all your stage and sound event needs. Call 202-749-7903. That's 202-749-7903. DJ Rick Entertainment.
What up, DC? If you're looking for the latest in DMV culture, music, and celebrity news, make sure you tune in to me, your girl, MC Fran, from 8 to 9 p.m. on VoxWave.com. The Fantastic Live Show.
I go. All right, I am Tony Mitchell, and I'm joined by my beautiful wife,
Sunita Mitchell.
And we are in the mix with the Mitchells. As you can see us every Thursday on VoxWave.com. Every Thursday night at 9:15. And we're here at our event. We run a nonprofit organization called Alliance Project, and we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So make sure to tune in every Thursday at 9:15 on VoxWave.com for In the Mix with the Mitchells. See you later.
See you next week. Thank you.
We're going to do this one for y'all, man. Little something we put together. It's called UIA. Y'all say we just gonna play with you.
to the Mignon Show. I am your host, Mignon.
And I'm your co-host, Roz.
And we just got finished talking with the awesome Destiny.
Yes.
Oh my God, if y'all didn't hear her interview, definitely make sure you check out the replay. But what we're going to do, we're going to get into talking with Mama right now, Keita Boo. Welcome.
Welcome. Happy belated Mother's Day.
Yes.
Thank you.
It is such a privilege and an honor to have you here.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you. Thank you. You have given me so many invitations. Oh my goodness. Where do we start? Okay, so what we want you to do is this. Talk to our audience about your organization that you created for mothers and daughters.
Yes, I created the National Association of Mothers and Daughters United Worldwide. When I had my daughter, I was inspired by my daughter because I just wanted to have that mother-daughter relationship that I didn't have with my mother. And be able to pour into women and young ladies who may not have had relationships with their with one another. I wanted to give back in that area and also serve together, because it's one thing to build that bond, but it's another thing to get out here and serve together. That keeps that bond too, because we're out here helping young women and young ladies who have gone through traumatic situations, and through that kind of heals the relationship.
Yes.
I've been doing service with my daughter, and it just has brought us closer together, and just being able to talk about different things and be able to have her to see things as they are. Everything ain't peachy, everything ain't good all the time, but at the end of the day, we still got to come back to the table. We still got to come back and hug and love on one another. So I really wanted to do, that organization to bring those relationships together and also give back to the community.
Absolutely.
Amen.
And not only to your own community. I remember when we first got together and you were doing these girl power weekends, and we were going to Philadelphia, and it was just so beautiful because the girls was coming from New York and all these different places to come to the retreat, and it was just so beautiful. And Destiny was there, of course, to be there, to share in that and to meet those girls. It was just awesome.
Yes. I did work with at-risk youth at one time, so being in that type of situation with young girls not really having their moms or even being parented at all, it really was a sore spot for me, because I knew growing up, I had a mom in the house, but that relationship that I wanted wasn't there.
Right.
And so I didn't want me and my daughter to have a strained relationship. And then I seen these young girls out here just hurting, suffering in silence, and they really just wanted
that love of their
they
mom.
Want love of their mother.
That is so true, because it's so many of us like that. Because even with my story, I talk about that. Growing up with my mom, I had a good relationship with my mother, but I never felt like I had that one-on-one connection with my mother, because I had, you can have siblings but still have your own relationship, but because I always felt, because I felt in the middle, it always seemed like the oldest got all the love or the baby.
You're the middle child.
That's me too.
I suffer from that middle child syndrome.
And then I'm the only girl. So, my mom, she made sure the house was, taken care of. We ate. We had clothes on our back and things like that. But the relationship part, like I couldn't go to my mom and say, "Hey, look, I'm having problems here." Because it just wasn't like that. Our parents are old school. It's like, what you talking about, girl? Suck it up. That's the kind of house I grew up in.
That's true, because my mom reminded me of my grandmother. Like, my mom and grandmother had the same relationship like me and my mom. And when I was able to sit and talk with my grandmother was like, well, because she never told her children that she loved them. And she was like, well, they know I love them. They clean. They always had a roof over their head. They had food in their bellies. And so it was so funny, because when my grandma was telling me this story, I'm like grown now and talking to my grandmother, having this conversation. I said, Grandma, you could get that from the shelter.
Right.
But that don't mean them people love you. I said,
Right.
no, you have to verbalize that. You have to tell people how you feel. And it's just not once.
Right.
It's just not you tell me and you love me in 1969 and then here it is 2019 and I ain't never heard it again.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's a constant thing.
And it's generational because what you learn is, like you said, from what your mom's mom did, she did. And I had to learn that too and put myself in my mom's shoes too. If that's the relationship that she was taught, you know, then that's all she knows. And so I wanted to just change that dynamic.
And that's why you have to let them off the hook. Because that's when I understood. Because I used to be upset with my mom growing up as a young girl.
Yes.
And then when I finally understood that she could only give me what she had, I had to let her off the hook and say, you know what, she loved me the best she could.
That's the best that she could.
And you're right, it is generational curses. And I won't get on a relationship with me and my mom because that's still like a touchy subject to me, but she did always tell us that she loved us. So with my children, I have 4 children. So because I don't want my middle child to feel like, you know, because I have 3 boys and 1 girl. So I go on different dates with them individually, you know, and, I'm trying to go to and I have 4 and they all really, really busy. But they did a mom sheet for me yesterday. Like I had this mom sheet and had them answer different questions. And one of the questions is, what is your greatest memory with your mom? And it brought tears to my eyes because each one of them wrote those one-on-one moments we have. And one of them liked that we always go to dinner, to lunch together to his favorite restaurant. The other one liked that we binge watch TV shows, you know, because I want them. I try to give them what I wanted.
Because you're being intentional, and that's the key in any type of parent, you know, relationship with the child. You have to be intentional, and you have to show them more than tell them, but you have to show them too, you know.
In a way they want to be shown, because it's different for each one of my children. It's different. How you want me to love you versus how you want me to love you. It's totally different. Like you want all the praise. You want me screaming to the rooftop. You don't want to be put on the spot, you know. So I had to learn their different love languages, the way that they wanted me to love, and not compare them to each other. And I feel like growing up, this was some of the things that I had to deal with, the comparison. And he's saying, I'm not doing that with my kids at all. I'm gonna love you for who you are, and I'm gonna change how I respond.
And that's real because me being the girl, you know, and I'm the second born, so I'm oldest, so they treated me like, you know, so it's like how they treat the oldest child, but the girl side.
The oldest girl.
They expect, you know, things from me that they didn't expect from my brothers, you know, so I had to be on top of my game. And my dad would say, I don't worry about you. It's them knuckleheads I worry about. And I'm like, but I want to be worried about too.
Right.
You know?
That is so true, because I heard that as a young woman, you know, where it was said to me that because you've always been the strong one, I've never had to worry about you. But I'm like, but that doesn't make me feel good, because no matter how strong people appear to be, they still need that, you know, that support as well. Like we know now that we say, you know, check on your strong friends. And it's so important to do that, because you do get left out there by yourself.
You do. You do. And that's why I was like, Lord, why would you send me a girl? Because at first I'm thinking, you know, this is not going to work, you know, because I'm a little rough. I'm like, you get smart, you're going to get knocked over.
Look at you.
But, you know, God has taught me so much just from having a girl. He's really helped me mend that relationship with my mom, you know, and really just get back to the basics of, you know what, it doesn't have to be. You know, you can break the curse, you know, and so I'm so blessed to have a little girl.
Yeah.
And she's so beautiful.
Yes.
She's so beautiful and just doing so much.
Girls are so sweet. Boys are too, but you know, we just love a cute little girl.
Let them speak for themselves. I have 3 sons.
I have 2 sons.
And my youngest one is a girl. And be careful what you wish for, because I wanted a girl, and I wanted a girl, and I got her. And let me tell you, I got her.
Isn't she a younger version of you? That's why it's hard.
What you mean?
That's why I'm like, who you
That's
talking
what everybody say. I'm like,
that younger version of you. You be like,
mouth. That mouth. Like, who you talking to? Like, you will catch these hands. And I'm used to boys, so you can be like, and I'm like, you will catch these hands. What's good for them is good for you. But I do love my daughter. It's so her. So I love the little moments we can share and stuff like that. But there is times when I'm just like, Father God, why? Why, Lord Jesus?
I have to look at her and say, you know what? And my little sweet voice, don't make me get up out this chair.
I just be like, Imani. And I just squeeze my head, because I'm like, let me just squeeze this hand. Well, so it's definitely.
Yes.
But I do see the one thing that I don't like that I know I had was that smart mouth and wanting that last word. And she's 6
Well,
and
she's shaking her head.
it's like she sits and I'm like when I finish talking, that's it. Don't go back and forth with me.
Oh, no.
And she's like, but I was just telling you. I'm like, oh Jesus,
Or,
help me.
or you say something, they ask you a question. No, you don't ask me no question. I just asked you something.
The funniest thing is when my daughter said to to my husband, her dad, which my husband is, this is only daughter, okay? So you know, the princess is like the princess. And he was trying to correct her. He said something to her, so she mumbled something. And he was like, what did you mama? She was like, actually, I was talking to myself. My whole head turned around like an owl. Like my whole head was turning around like he like, you're not gonna correct it. I was like, actually, she ain't say that to me. Because we're not having that.
You better get your daughter.
You better get her for the world get her. That's what I always tell him. You better correct her first for the world do.
Yes.
But girls are definitely sweet, and I know Imani J is watching because she is Miss McYon's favorite #1 fan. So Imani, just know that I do love you very, very much.
Yes. So Keita, let's talk about these books that you had. You are definitely a best-selling author and also a publisher of these amazing books. And it was just so, well, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let you say it. Just tell us about the books that you have.
You know, initially when I started out, I just really wanted to give women a voice, you know, and to whatever your issue is. You know, some people have, you know, abuse issues. Some people dealing with grief. Rape, you know, and nobody has ever taken the time to talk to them, or they have never gotten the opportunity to share. And everybody doesn't want to share with everybody,
right?
You know? And so it started out just being a writing thing, you know, write it out, you know, because I know what I had to deal with in my own story and in my own life, and I didn't feel comfortable telling anybody. So I wrote all of my life. And I just wanted to give a platform for people to share what they have on the inside so they can heal. And so when I started out, I did initially a collaboration project, about 40 women, and I was just blown away. Yes. And I really didn't go in like trying to be a publisher or anything like that. I just went in so that people can share their story. And then, you know, more people wanted to share. And so I just been on a roll.
God had a bigger plan.
God had a bigger plan, and people have gotten free. You know, people have been able to start their own platforms and start their own, you know, organizations, businesses, sharing their story and sharing their causes and issues and going back to family members, getting healing and things of that nature. So that's ultimately what my publishing company is about. It's about sharing. It's about healing. You know, I'm not out here advertising, you know, oh, I'm a publisher. No. Who wants to share their story today? You know, and then we take those stories and we go around and we share them with people that need help. You know, we go into the shelters, the hospitals. We go to Pennsylvania, into people's houses, and allow for people to, you know, use those private settings to share what they've been through to help other people.
Absolutely.
You know. And
absolutely.
So, you know, I haven't done a single book on my own. Most of my books have been, you know, collaboration projects and allowing people to share their story, and also just publishing people who want to do books, you know. But my book is coming, you know.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
It's coming, you know, but what I learned is I couldn't share what I haven't healed from totally. And once I get to that place, and that's when my book will come.
You know what? I needed to hear that. That last statement was really powerful.
Because when you stand up and you share, oh, this is my book, but you can't tell about it, you know, because I put some bits and pieces of my stories into, you know, these books and been put on platforms and can't even crying. I'm like, why is this still hurting? You know, I couldn't even mention the word mom. You know, it's a lot to that mom story, but I couldn't even mention that word without, why do I feel like this? And so I never allow for people to put their story in a book if they're not ready to heal.
Absolutely. And you know, I found that out too with working on a book project and just reading what some of the writers had submitted and knowing their story, but you can see that they were holding back like they I was like, why? I didn't understand. Why would you even be sharing if you're not ready to give what you need to give for somebody else? Because now it's about somebody else who picks up the book. It's no longer about you anymore. So I was like, wow. So I'm learning so much.
Yeah, I mean the writing process by itself, that's a whole process by itself. So some people were frustrated just writing the part. They're calling, they're crying, they're like, I can't, and and it's okay because you got to go through that process. I don't know. I feel like let them have their time to write it down, and when they're ready, they can share. And I know for me, things I didn't want to share is because I didn't want to expose anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want anybody to, feel like I'm coming for them or anything like that. But it's a part of my story, And so you have to,
have to be ready for that, and you have to be ready for that backlash because it is your story, and you can tell your story.
Exactly.
And so you do have to prepare yourself for the backlash of telling your story. That I agree with 100%.
I mean, so some people are stuck there. Some people are like, can I use a different name? Because they don't want to expose people. They don't want everybody to know. And so it's a process.
It is a process.
You have to be ready.
It is a process. So hopefully, someone who is listening that's in that place right now with writing their own story, hopefully that has helped you.
Yes.
Hopefully that has helped you and to understand that, it's okay to feel like that. It's a part of the process.
It's a part of the process. And when you're ready, because usually, it's not about writing a book and being an author. Some people...
Because it's so cliche now.
It's so cliche.
It's so, I say that all the time. Everything is so cliche now. Everybody is doing any and everything. And sometimes it bothers me, but I be like, that ain't my fight.
Right.
It's not my fight, but I can see it. Like I be like, I just want people to really get back to focusing on you and really doing what your heart desires, and not because it looks good or looks easy because somebody else is following their purpose.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. And it's not like, I want to write a book and you have your book tomorrow. It's a process. So like for me, most of my authors, it's a year-long process of them writing their story, and then, just processing what they wrote and then reflecting on that, and then it's sharing in the private platform that we have. Can you share here? Because if you can't share here, once this come out, you're not going to be able to share,
Right.
And the purpose is to help people, so I love
Yes.
Kudos to you and all that you're doing. Congratulations on all your success and your continued success. Very proud of you.
Absolutely. So tell our listening guests how they're able to contact you, follow you on all your social media platforms, and if you have anything else that's coming up that you can share.
Everything is destiny oriented right now, but you can reach me on Facebook at Keita Stewart Thompson. My business website on there is National Association of Mothers and Daughters United Worldwide, as well as Through Words Publishing. You can contact me on that on Facebook. On Instagram, it's the same, Through Words Publishing, National Association of Mothers and Daughters United, and Lakita ST for Instagram.
And how we gonna reach you? We need to reach you, baby girl.
Yes, and follow you, honey.
Yes.
Tell them how they can do that.
You can contact me on Instagram at Destiny Inspires. My email is destinyinspires@gmail.com, and my website is destinyinspires.me.
Oh my goodness.
I see that.
You guys definitely follow them and support them. Get this book here, and you can also go to Keita's page too. She have her book up there. I'm sure they're all Amazon and Barnes and Noble and everywhere else. But definitely check them out, guys. Support.
Yes.
And also, guys, you got a young youth group, and you would like to have Destiny come out and do one of her workshops. Hit them up.
Yeah, we definitely have to talk
Get
about
on
that.
her schedule, because she's blessed, booked, and
busy. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So Destiny, if there's one thing that you would like to share with another youth entrepreneur, what would you tell them?
I would like to spell the word be inspired, but with inspirational words.
Do that.
B, believing in yourself. E, expecting the best. I, inspiring others. N, never giving up. S, speaking life. Keep pushing your goals. I investing in your purpose. Are reaching for the impossible. E educating yourself daily and daydreaming back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Y'all heard that.
Knowledge on
Be
y'all.
inspired.
I love it. That was beautiful.
Awesome.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome. That was awesome. And Roz.
All right, you guys. So listen up quickly. 8 years ago today, my husband proposed to me. And with that being said, something is launching tonight really big for Manly's Blended Family. So, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Manly's Blended Family. Go on in so you can see exactly what time we're going to launch today. Like our page on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Manly's Blended Family. And you heard it first on the Mignon Show with Roz, and we're so excited. So
awesome. Definitely, guys. Like the pages, tune in, see what they have that they're about to launch. You guys know that we are definitely about support and supporting our community and just doing things to inspire one another. So guys, please, 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 as always, you know you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at MBA Speaks. You can also check me out at my website at mbaspeaks.com. So we want to thank everyone. Thank our guests, Keita and Destiny, for being here. We want to thank you for watching and tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, everything, guys. So we thank you, and we'll see you back here next week.
Good night.
Have a great week. I'm going to say have a great weekend. Have a great evening.
Whoa.